So foam rolling can be great for mild, faster release, driving circulation to tight muscles to loosen them up, increasing tissue tolerance, both great for pre-workout prep and also recovery post-workout. Both these rollers use deep vibration technology, which is great to get deeper into the muscles to enhance those recovery needs. First up, coming in at about $189 to $299 based on the model that you choose, is the Hyperice Vypr, it's called. Now, mine is an older model, keep that in mind. They do have a 2.0 and I believe a 3.0 version right now as well that are quite smaller and probably a little more powerful. This is a 40-watt motor, which is quite powerful. I like it because it's quite light. I believe it's about 2.6 pounds, somewhere around there. You turn it on one side, and it comes with 3 levels of intensity, and it can get quite intense. I like the groove surface. It is great to get into the those deep recovery needs for your muscles post-workout, and also great for prep, as I mentioned in the intro. All right, so here's our comparison. It's called the Flare mobility device by a company called Sidekick. You can see it's a little bit thinner, which I really like. It does weigh a little bit more than the 2.6 pounds that the Hyperice Vypr weighs, but there are some key features here. First of all, very similar, 3 different intensity levels for the vibration. But here's the key, one of the main key features for me is the added heat therapy. You see when I press that button, that fire sign comes up, 113-degree temperature. That feels really nice on tight muscles. Takes a couple minutes to heat up, but once you get going, it's a great way to drive circulation to tight muscles to loosen them up. Price point, by the way, of this is about $319, so it's a little bit more than the Hyperice Vypr. However, some key features might be worth it for you. Now, I'll tell you one other thing about this that I really like is simply turn the cap, push it through, and yes, you got it, interchangeable sleeves, which is a really cool feature for me. So that was the Hex sleeve that we had on. I'm putting on the Apex sleeve, which as you can see is a little bit more aggressive, okay? So it might not be for everybody, but for someone like myself who's a runner, who does a lot of impact training, I love this to help loosen up my calves. You know, you get tight calves, Achilles, and soleus. It's really important to loosen those up pre and post. A great tool for that. By the way, this also comes with an app where you can customize your own therapy. Okay, so that's my review. Hypervolt Vypr, Flare Smart Mobility Device by Sidekick, both really great recovery tools. I give them both a thumbs up. You know, a little bit higher price point for the Flare, but you know what, for me, this becomes my top pick simply because it's got the added value of the heat therapy, the interchangeable sleeves, and of course you have that app where you can customize your therapy.